I want you to do an experiment with me right now. Take your hand and slap the desk or the table in front of you. Smack! It hurt a little bit. It made a loud noise. It felt completely, undeniably solid. But physics has a very uncomfortable truth for you. That desk isn't solid. You aren't solid. In fact, you have never actually touched a desk or a wall or another human being in your entire life. Today we are looking at Feynman Lectures Vol I, Chapter 1. We are going to find out why your eyes are lying to you, why solid matter is a hallucination, and why you are currently levitating slightly above your chair. In the very first chapter of his famous lectures, Richard Feynman asks a profound question. If humanity was facing an apocalypse, and we could only pass down one single sentence of scientific knowledge to the survivors, what would it be? Feynman said it would be this: all things are made of atoms, little particles that move around in perpetual motion, attracting each other when they are a little distance apart, but repelling upon being squeezed into one another. This is the atomic hypothesis, and it is the reason reality feels like a lie. Let's zoom in on the desk you just slapped. We zoom past the wood fibers, past the molecules, down to a single carbon atom. When we draw atoms in school, we draw a cluster of protons in the middle and little electrons orbiting closely around it. That drawing is completely wrong. The scale is a joke. If the nucleus of a carbon atom, the protons, was the size of a marble sitting on the 50-yard line of a massive football stadium, the electrons would be tiny gnats buzzing around the highest seats in the upper bleachers. Everything between the marble and the gnats is nothing, a pure, dark, silent void. An atom is 99.999999% empty space. And since your body is made of atoms and the desk is made of atoms, you are both almost entirely empty space. So here is the paradox. If my hand is a ghost and the wall is a ghost, why do I break my nose when I walk into it? Why don't the two empty spaces just seamlessly slide through each other? The answer is the second part of Feynman's famous sentence: repelling upon being squeezed into one another. To understand this, we have to flip to Volume 2, Chapter 1, where Feynman talks about the electromagnetic force. Electrons have a negative electrical charge, and in physics, like repels like. Two negative charges hate each other. They push each other away with a violence that is almost impossible to comprehend. When you bring your hand down to slap the desk, the atoms of your skin approach the atoms of the wood. As they get incredibly close, about 1/10 billionth of a meter apart, the electron clouds on the outside of your atoms meet the electron clouds on the outside of the wood atoms, and they scream at each other. They violently repel one another. Your skin never touches the wood. The actual physical particles of your hand and the physical particles of the desk never make contact. Instead, a microscopic, invisible force field of electromagnetism acts like an ultra-powerful magnetic bumper. When you push down on the desk, the electron clouds compress slightly, and the repulsive force gets stronger. That repulsive force pushes back against the nerves in your skin. Your nerves fire an electrical signal to your brain, and your brain translates that signal into the feeling of pressure. What you call touch is actually just your brain sensing the electromagnetic repulsion of electron clouds trying to avoid each other. When you hold someone's hand, you aren't touching them. Your force fields are hovering a fraction of a nanometer apart, locked in an invisible, repulsive embrace. When you sit in a chair, you are not touching the chair. The electrons in your clothes are magnetically repelling the electrons in the fabric of the seat. You are, at a subatomic level, levitating. But just how strong is this force field? Feynman gives us a terrifying thought experiment. Imagine if you could magically strip all the electrons out of your body so you were entirely positively charged. And you stripped all the electrons out of a person standing 1 arm's length away, so they were also entirely positively charged. Without the negative and positive charges balancing each other out, the repulsive force would be unleashed. How hard would the two of you push away from each other? Would it be enough to knock you over? Enough to lift a car? Feynman did the math. The repulsive force between two people standing 1 meter apart with unbalanced charges would be equal to the weight of the entire Earth. That is the raw, untamed power holding the illusion of our reality together. So why does any of this matter? Because it changes how you see the world. We look around and we see a universe of solid blocks, hard surfaces, and unbreakable walls. But Feynman teaches us to see the truth. The universe is a vast, empty void, filled with microscopic specks that never actually touch. Everything you see, everything you build, everything you hold, is just a beautiful, complex dance of invisible force fields, forever keeping each other at arm's length. You are a ghost walking through a world of ghosts. But thanks to the laws of physics, it feels incredibly real.